Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name is David and this is a magic review. Today we're looking at the Royal Road to Mentalism 3. How do you do 3? You do 3 this way? 3? I don't know. 3. And I say 3 because we are still at the beginning of this. There are 12 episodes in Royal Road to Mentalism, 18 effects, over 9 hours of jam sessions. And in case you haven't heard yet, I am uploading 12 reviews today. That's right, 12 reviews today to take a look at Peter Turner, Mark Lemon, their project. The idea was simple: take the Royal Road to Card Magic book and create its mentalism counterpart for a modern audience. And about 4 months in, they were selling individual episodes one at a time, but then they stopped. They said it's just way too cheap to sell this at $15 an episode. So what they wanted to do was put all 12 episodes together and give it to you as a bundle for $120. So what I wanted to do was not make a summary video of all 12. I wanted to make an individual video for each episode so that you knew exactly what you were getting. So Royal Road to Mentalism, Peter Turner, Mark Lemon, who the two of them, I guess, are just best buds now, right? Illusionist, of course, and Dwayne Williams stops in from time to time. He's pretty much their spectator. He doesn't end up in the explanation parts, but he's there at the beginning. 2 hours and 15 minutes. 2 hours and 15 minutes because this is another project that has a 40-minute jam session, right? Peter Turner and Mark Lemon love to burn up the videotape. And they love to burn up the videotape and make these jam sessions. But before we get into that, I want to explain what Royal Road to Mentalism is, if you didn't already know. What they're doing, Peter Turner, Mark Lemon, is they're taking the book, The Royal Road to Card Magic, and pulling key ideas out of there that could be used, because they're good ideas, outside of the realm of card magic and putting them into mentalism, okay? So hopefully taking some old classics, some vintage tricks, dusting them off, blowing on them, making them stronger. And so in 3, you are learning a principle, okay? You're learning a principle that can be applied to a lot of things. Pete and Mark are using it for mentalism, obviously, and I'll just give away part of it. It's around a whisper, okay? So you're instructing the spectator or telling them something that kind of has a dual reality going on. You are leading the audience to believe that you're doing one thing, but in reality, you're either saying something a little different or you're giving them some instruction which will help the effect later. So I'll say right off the top of the bat, these tricks work best when you have more than one person, because you kind of need one person to kind of play off of and another person to watch it and to have that dual reality take place. I will also say that one trick involves pre-show. He does talk about how to do it live, okay? And that's fine, but when he performs it, he does it as pre-show. And well, let me just tell you what the tricks are, okay? So there's three tricks. One main trick, okay? One main trick that is the trick with the principle. 2 tricks that come alongside that as kind of like bonus. And then you get your 40-minute live, get that 40-minute jam session. So the first trick, okay, is a 2-parter. And the first part of it is a word guess. So you guide the spectator into a bookstore. They go down a certain row of books. They grab a book off the bookshelf, and then they flip that book open to any random word, and they have that word in their head. And nobody would know that word, right? Nobody should know that word. You then turn to the second person, another person, right? And you whisper in their ear what the word is. And on the count of 3, you have both people say the word out loud. That's the first part of the trick. There's a second part of the trick within the first trick. So even though there's 3 tricks, the first trick has 2 tricks. Does that make sense? So the second part of that first trick is a 51 faces north effect. So you have a deck of cards, you can fan them, show them all different, and you take one card out of a different deck that has a different back design, and you hand that to the spectator, sight unseen, have them put it in their pocket. You then turn to the first spectator and have them deal through the cards face up, and whenever they feel like it, they place one card face down, turn the rest of the cards face up, lock it in place. So then for your big reveal, the deck is fanned face up, that one face card is drawn out, the spectator number 2 pulls that card out of their pocket, the cards are turned and they match. And in truth, both card tricks, or both tricks, work together in harmony, okay? One is playing off of the other, even though they look like two separate tricks. And that's wherein part of this principle, this whisper principle, comes into play. The second trick is a pseudo-hypnosis trick. Mark Lemon does this trick, and he does it with Dwayne, and has Dwayne write down the name of somebody from school and a secret that the two of them shared. They both take turns whispering in each other's ear, and then Mark Lemon reveals the name that he had written down on the billet. And of course, there was no opportunity for him to peek that name. So again, there's a whisper in play. So the way that works best is if there's an audience member or somebody else, another spectator, to watch that effect in order for it to take on that kind of dual reality. There's a third effect where a card is selected, lost, and then the magician asks questions about what the card was. Red or black, high or low, quartz, numbers, and then that card is revealed. There's also another whisper in the middle of that trick where a secret is revealed. But again, it's all tied to the effect, and it probably works best if you have a spectator watching you. And then after that, there's a jam session. Like I said, 40 minutes, just the two of them, Peter Turner, Mark Lemon, on a couch, jamming it out. So what do you need? What do you need to do this trick? What do you need to do these tricks? The normal items, pen, 2 decks of cards, okay? Pete's using decks with opposing back designs, and one of the decks he's using is marked. So if you have a marked deck that you like, and get out a deck that has an opposing back design, a stack of billets, and a pen. And he'll repeat that these tricks don't necessarily have to be done with cards, just like they did in Royal Road 2, right? They used Starburst. They used Starburst. They didn't use cards, although it was a card trick. So again, he's borrowing from Royal Road, right? So these could be card tricks, but they could also be other things, and he makes that clear. So pocket space, he had all that in his pockets, the 2 decks, the billets, the pen, that's everything. No real angles. And like I said, all normal props, things can be inspected. I think there's nothing gimmicked. I mean, if you've got a good marked deck and nobody can tell, you know, that you're good there. Slights in difficulty level, you should be able to force a card, okay? You should be able to force a card. A lot of typical mentalist methodology that he brings up a lot, like peaks and one-aheads and pre-show work, are involved. Positives, I think it's a good principle, right? It's a good principle. It's certainly applicable to a lot of things beside just what you're going to learn in the first 3 tricks. But definitely watch the tricks. You know, definitely watch the tricks first, and then kind of figure out that principle and how you might use it. And then watch the jam session later when you got 40 minutes. But they bring up a lot of really good ideas and some ways that you can apply it. Every time I feel like I'm watching a Peter Turner video, I feel like I'm just sitting at the feet of a master mentalist. I mean, the guy makes his living doing this, so you can always learn something. Even if you don't do any of these tricks, you're still learning something, and education has value too. Learning has value, and they're filmed well. So, and they're fun to watch. I mean, I think just Peter Turner and Mark Lemon, they're just fun to watch. All right, that's everything I wanted to say about the Royal Road to Mentalism Volume 3. Stick around for Volume 4. We'll be uploading that in just a few minutes. And if you haven't watched 1 or 2 yet, make sure you do that too. Thanks guys for watching. See you next time. Bye. Hey, did you know there are over 300 videos and reviews that you've never even seen here at Magic Orthodoxy? It's true. And if you join the membership section today, you'll get unlimited access to that exclusive content. What are those videos? These would be the magic tricks that I buy with my own money. These are the tricks that I want, the tricks I am the most excited about. All you have to do is click the join button on your screen. And there are 2 exciting ways to join. For $2, you'll get access to 8 extra videos a month, 8 brand new videos a month. And for $5 a month, you'll get access to 12 new videos a month. Not to mention, you'll also be part of an exclusive community of almost 500 other magicians. And if you can't find the join button, I will put a link in the description of today's video. Thanks, guys. Bye.